A renowned culinary creator, entrepreneur, and viral sensation started 2025 with major new ventures.
Yes, he is. Davon Moseley is best known as Royale Eats. After the success of his ebook, The Home Cook, he's launching a new newsletter, bringing back intimate cooking classes and debuting his brand new YouTube series. It's called Borders. Davon joins the conversation now. Davon, how are you this morning?
I'm doing great. How about yourselves?
Good.
Pretty good. You're making us hungry this morning. All this food on your channel looks really good. So tell us about what sparked your love for food and creating culinary dishes.
Yeah, I definitely say my family, growing up in a family where food was always present at every event, no matter how big or small, so watching my aunts and my grandmothers in the kitchen, seeing them, make things and just the process of making things, I found enjoyment in that just as much as, eating the food itself.
Nothing like auntie and grandma's cooking for sure. And you've become quite the star on social media with more than 2.5 million followers across TikTok and Instagram. How does it feel to see your creations go viral and gain attention from millions of people?
Man, it's truly a blessing, It's a lot of work that goes into it, with my team and I, so to be able to make these dishes and for people to enjoy it, it means the world, because that's our goal, to serve the people. So, for people to enjoy it, and especially when people tell me, their kids enjoy it, because kids are like the harshest critics. So when kids enjoy it, we got something. So it's a blessing.
Look at the cheese on that pizza casserole.
No, crazy. Looks so good.
All right, let's talk about Borders, which is your new YouTube series. How does that explore the deep connections between food, identity, and the spaces that we all call home?
Yeah, Borders is my baby, because, that came into my life, at a time where, a lot of great things were happening, but, I still just felt like something was missing, and I felt like what was missing was me being present, and in the moment and enjoying the moment. And I feel like not just with myself, but a lot of other people can relate to that as well. So being able to, go out in nature and, be completely uncomfortable, but just still have trust and faith in what we're doing, and just enjoy the process of making food, enjoy the food itself, and enjoy sharing it, with my producers that were with me on set, so just being able to do that and, share these moments with people and allow people to see this and, inspire them to want to do it as well and to be able to make the food at home, so yeah, just really want to inspire people when it comes to Borders.
Yeah, the visuals are incredible in this series as well. We're showing some right now on your screen. So tell us how food plays a role in family connection. You mentioned that, you grew up surrounded with your aunts and your grandma in the kitchen. How do you go about creating new traditions and also implementing maybe some family recipes too?
Yeah, food is like glue to families to me. That's what brings people together. It's what keeps people together, so being able to, create different dishes and have people come together, whether it's through like potlucks or different holidays and traditions like that, and being able to create new traditions. We see online all the time, there are new things people are coming up with just to get their family and friends together. So, using food as that implementation to bring people together and keep them together and keep people happy, like it's kind of hard to be sad when good food is around.
Davon, what is your favorite thing to cook? Do you have a favorite?
That's a tough question.
I know.
That's a super tough question. But I definitely say pasta. I feel like you can never go wrong with pasta, so I'm always enjoying pasta dishes.
And always easy for people to cook at home too, which I think you had mentioned a couple of times now. That's important for you too, is for people looking at some of your content to be inspired to try to create some of those similar dishes at home.
For sure, definitely. When we live in a world today where it's super accessible, just to get something, on the way home and stop and get some fast food. And it's understandable, because we're all, under time constraints. But when you're able to prepare a dish, with love and to be able to eat it with your friends and family, at a dinner table with no like phones around, no TV on, and just enjoy intimate conversations and, be able to spread that love through the food, home cooking is super important.
Absolutely. And you also have a new cookbook coming out this year called Let's Get Into It. What are you most excited about for the book?
Man, just everything, it's a full circle moment, just to be able to share this with people that have been with me since day one and people that, becoming new supporters of mine today. It's a lot that went into this, pretty much my life story up until this point, with different recipes from my family that they've shared with me and different recipes that, I've, cultivated along the way. And the goal is to create recipes for people that, say, they want to build their confidence in the kitchen, you know, so novice cooks, people that, you know, want to learn how to make different dishes. And even if you do have experience, just to be able to brush up on your skills, you know, we have something for everyone.
Okay, so where can people get the book, and how can we watch your series, Borders? When can we start watching that?
So you can watch Borders now. The episodes for season 1 are available on my YouTube page, First Bite Studios. So you can watch those episodes there. And to order my book, you can go to my website, RoyaleEats.com, and there's a link that says cookbook. You click on that, and you can pre-order right now and today, and it'll be available November 4th for you.
I love this. Congratulations. And you just gained a new social follower. I'm currently looking at your buttermilk biscuit recipe on Instagram.
May get 2 followers.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Nice to chat with you. Oh, that stuff looks good.
I know, and I love it because it's a cookbook now, because a lot of people are learning recipes on social media, but it's nice to have that physical book still. Flip the pages. It's more traditional. It's good to have a mix of both. And look at the cinnamon rolls.
Stop.
Why are we being tortured like this?
Our director is torturing us with these food shots.
Soft and fluffy cinnamon rolls.
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
All right.
And taking inspiration from Auntie and Grandma. I mean,
I love
the
it.
best.
Look at that fried chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'm so hungry. All right.
Let's just keep staring at the food.
Cut.